Ever felt like your emotions are running the show? I know you're not alone, but what if I told you that there's 7 tips that you can use to help to understand, manage, and even use your emotions to your advantage? My name is Vergia Davidson. I'm a mental health consultant. I help managers to keep top performers happy at work. Let's talk about it. What I'm talking about is the power of emotional intelligence. You might be thinking, oh, that must be fluff. What is that? But it's so important to have emotional intelligence. We use it in the everyday things like managing stress or leading a team that is thriving and successful. This is the secret sauce to having a great relationship, whether at work or within your everyday life. So how do we become emotionally intelligent rock stars? Well, as I said, there's so many ways to generate this. The first thing is feel the feels. Don't run away from your emotions. You'll always hear me advocating for this because whenever we choose to express ourselves and recognize where it's coming from, that's the first step to change. And that's the first step to being the you that you want to become. The second tip I'll share is think before you leap. I know sometimes when people are sharing or talking, there's lots of things that you have on your mind and you just want to get it out there, right? But it's so important to be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. The more we actually live by these principles is the more we'll realize that wait, maybe the other person, what they're saying could actually help me. And it might help you not to get in so much trouble in terms of word vomit, because you know that happens from time to time. The third tip I'll share is try to see things from another person's perspective. Develop your empathy muscles. The more we can think of how would someone else look at this? How would they feel? What would they do? We actually then can relate to the other person even more. And then we can actually even relate to ourselves even better. Because as we are identifying with someone else's need, we can then say, does that really match mine? Does this not match mine? Can I learn from this? So important. Tip number 4, try to not mind read. We all know that person that when you're talking to them, they're trying to guess the ending of the story. Whenever they do that, it kind of takes the fun out of speaking with them. So it's so important if you notice that you're doing that, take a moment to pause, take a moment to listen. I even try to say, okay, Vergia, don't think about your next thing. Don't think about what you're gonna say to the person. Just be present. And if you notice that it's so hard and you're always mind reading, tell yourself out loud, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to listen. I'm going to be present. All these things can be mental cues that we can say to ourselves. Number 5, level up that empathy game. All right, we talked about building the muscle, but it's so important. If you notice that someone's acting off or their pattern of behavior doesn't quite match, ask yourself, is there a reason behind why they're feeling the way they're feeling? When we choose to pause and look beneath the surface, and we can even check with them, right? It can help us to be more understanding. Number 6, learn from your mistakes. I know sometimes it could be hard. I know I don't like making mistakes, but that is a natural part of life. And guess what? I'm gonna make mistakes even after this video. But the idea is having a growth mindset of if I do make a mistake, I can learn from it. And the difference between highly successful people and non-successful people, it isn't that they're smart. A lot of the times is that they didn't give up. They were able to learn from their mistakes and take that mistake and make a gold mine out of it, or take that mistake and really profit from the learning. And the last tip I'll share is practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, these skills, the better you'll become at becoming emotionally intelligent, and the better it will be to read yourself and to read the room. I hope these tips were helpful. Be sure to tune in to the next one.